like in many places, if there is a road hazard ahead, here in Canada, they want to make sure that you're informed. And so, obviously, this is a bump.
But Canada isn't all about subtlety. Welcome and welcome back to Stir Crazy Sailing and Adventures. Hey, we've done our epic cruise to the Bahamas. We enjoyed that trip, but the topography didn't really change very much. Lots of beaches and palm trees. We are now way up in the northern Great Lakes, and we want to see rocks and cliffs and boulders on the shoreline. Could sailing in this part of the world be better than the Bahamas? Yeah, maybe. Summertime in the Great Lakes could actually be better than the winter in the Bahamas. Stick with me and you'll see why.
A lot of the submerged hazards are marked, but not all of them. And I just make sure that I check my charts and check my navionics twice or three times so that on my route I'm not trying to avoid a big boulder, because there are those here. But man, going through the islands, just a blast. This is just great.
On our way into Canada, we stopped at the aptly named Island National Wildlife Refuge, paddled in, got off the boat, hiked around, and checked out some anchorages that you'll want to use when you are in the neighborhood.
The sandwich in the outer pocket of my backpack so I can throw a sandwich at the bear if one comes near me. We shall see. This place is thick. I feel like I'm in the Radiohead video for the song There There. Good video, good song. The elevation gain on this island is supposed to be about 100 feet, and this looks like where the steeper stuff begins. Up we go. It's a bit rocky, not bad. And so far, no flies or mosquitoes. Though I put on a little juice today just in case. Probably should have brought a compass, but it's not that big of a hike. There are no trails that I've seen. Every here and there it looks like there are places where other people have walked or animals have tread, but it's uncertain. Hopefully I don't get myself too lost today. I see a little bit of water through the trees. That might be the big bay. That's what I'm looking for. But I was hoping to find a clearing so I could fly the drone. We shall see. It's heavily forested. I expected at least a walking trail or two in the wildlife refuge, and maybe I'll find what's been bushwhacking the whole way. The good news is I am where I was aiming to come out, in the north section of the west leg of this island. The bad news is the terrain is nothing like I expected. It's marshy on the shoreline, grassy as you can see. So deer, ticks, snakes. And we've got one boater in here, it looks like, a power boater. A little too shallow for the sailors. A few signs of life finally here. Somebody's been ashore. I'm not exactly sure what they've made. Some kind of shrine to Mother Nature, I think.
Island National Wildlife Refuge has a gigantic bay in the middle, and as I said, it's shallow, but there's also a big harbor outside of the main bay, and there is plenty of space for plenty of sailboats.
A bit of a pathway along the shore here. I wouldn't really call it a path. I don't know, something between a place where the deer have been and a few humans and a path. But it's taking me along the shore, which makes a lot of sense. People probably get here and then they they realize that there isn't anything really managed for getting around, and so they stay close to the shoreline. That boat belongs to Doug and Jan. They came over and chatted with me for a while. They got a coffee mug out of the deal. Beautiful boat. They too have been to the Bahamas, and they encouraged me to go to Lake Superior. They've done that trip, and they gave me some pointers. So thank you, Doug. Thank you, Jan. The wind in the North Channel was light this time, which always creates an interesting dilemma for me. The Serenity is sweet. I hate to disrupt it by starting my motor and trying to make a schedule. It's a tough call. I know, we all have problems, I know. But out here on Northern Lake Huron, man, this is as nice as the Sea of Abaco. The sailing here is as nice as the Sea of Abaco in the Bahamas in the winter. Sailing the Great Lakes in the summer, very comparable, very nice. Yes, those are cliffs over there. This is Kate Robert, and I'm excited that the topography is changing, the shoreline is changing, we're getting cliffs. That's one of the reasons I'm here. I want to see cliffs. Oh, that's some funny stuff. In Canada, Americans are called Yanks. But if you wonder if you'll be welcome there, the answer is yes. A welcoming couple dudes. Oh man, I'm in the land of Shoresy here. The drinking age here is 19. Aiden and David! Welcome to Canada! These guys are great. Aiden and David, welcome to Canada. Those guys can handle a boat. That's great. You call this Bayfield Inlet?
Bayfield Sound.
Bayfield Sound, okay.
That's what we know it as.
This is Clive. Clive lives over on the shore, and he's so kind to come out and say hello and tell me a little bit about the area, and that they just don't see many sailboats here. I thought I was in Roselle's Bay, and maybe I am there too, but that's not what the locals call it, and I want to know what the locals call it.
And the reason we're here is because of the airport. So
You fly? You're a pilot?
Yeah.
I was frustrated only moments ago when Clive came up and said that I can't fly my drone because I'm too close to the airport. I'm glad I chose my words carefully.
Pretty much off the end of the runway.
Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah. Not a big airport, but gets the job done. Good dude, Clive. He offered all kinds of assistance and some tips on where I can get out of the water with my bike. He lives in a great place. It's blowing hard first thing here in the morning, and we are in the right place. That black fingernail is because I hit my finger with a hammer a while back. Did you notice that there's a little bit of, I guess, is that mold started on the bread? Yeah, time to throw it away. Get rid of that bread. When you're on the hook for days and days and you've got to conserve food, throw away stuff that you just don't want to eat. No, it's perfect then for French toast. I know what you're thinking. That's gross. But it's really not. It's no big deal. And there's not enough, nastiness in there to hurt me. What I did discover, though, is that I can't eat kiwi fruit like I do when I make fruit smoothies. I don't peel kiwi fruit when I throw it in fruit smoothies. I just sort of cut off the little hard part where the stem is and toss it in. And then over the course of a couple days, drink the kiwi fruit with the rest of the fruit that's in the fruit smoothie. There are kiwi fruit that have, I think they're the golden kiwi fruit, that have like a pear skin on them. They're great, but I can't find them in every store. And so I got regular kiwi fruit, the furry ones, they've got like peach fur on them. And I got in a hurry the other day, and I didn't peel it. I just ate it, right? I just ate the kiwi fruit like it was a peach. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. After getting the worst abdominal pain that I've had in years, I felt like I was going to give birth. Man. And then, well, I had to visit the paper factory, if you know what I mean. And then I got over it in about an hour. But man, that was bad news. At any rate, we've got French toast here. And eating healthily is key. And that may mean that you get a little bit of, precursor to penicillin with your French toast. Cool. I'm not sure what the name of this park is. I'll find out from Clive. But it's on the airport property at Gore Bay Airport. There's an inlet, as you can see, a boat launch, as you can see, a place to put a dinghy. What could be better than that? And I think it's about a 5-mile ride into the main downtown on the other side of this island, Manitoulin Island. I'm in about the middle of it in the sound. I've got to put on my bike shoes, and then I understand there's like a 2-track to get out, which is great. I'm looking forward to the bike ride. I need it. Given the information I've told you, I think it's a fair question. Is Gore Bay a cow town? The answer is yes. And this is a cattle gate. So if you come here, you've got to open it and close it. I didn't wear my bike shorts today. Normally I don't on pavement, but this pack is a bit heavier than what I had expected it to be. So I've taken my sweatshirt and tied it on my seat. Let's see if that makes things better. I imagine it will. Yeah, buns are better. I also took some weight out of the bike. I also took some weight out of the pack and put it on my bike. Is that sorghum? What is that? That's beautiful. Wow. You can't bring in produce, so you have to get it here. And this is a good spot for it.
Gore Bay is really a cute town. It's picturesque, and the locals are happy to go on YouTube with me. Canoe paddling Clive and his lovely wife Lorna came out, posed in front of the sign, and then helped me to find a local microbrewery, which is right next to a boatyard and just across from the marina. What could be better than that? Besides being a great place to grab a cool local brew, Gore Bay is a terrific place for provisioning, and it's the gateway to some of the best sailing anywhere. More is coming up. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you again soon.